America is on fire, not from bombs or bullets, but from budget cuts. From New York to Alaska, people took to the streets chanting one thing: hands off. And this isn't just a cultural war. It's a full-blown economic rebellion against two men, Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Because while billionaires are playing chess with the U.S. government, working-class Americans feel like pawns, watching their safety nets vanish. Today on Millions Made News, we're exposing the real reason behind the hands-off protest and why the most explosive part of the story is what it means for your bank account. It wasn't just about Trump. It wasn't just about Musk. It was about Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and it was about fear. Fear that these programs, which millions of Americans rely on, are being systematically dismantled under the banner of efficiency. Over 1,200 cities across all 50 states saw organized protests. That's not random frustration. That's a full-blown fiscal revolution. From LA to Anchorage, signs didn't say down with Trump. They said hands off our Social Security and protect our health care. This is the moment the American public realized they are not just cutting costs, they're cutting lives. All right, let's talk about Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and now, strangely enough, head of a brand new government entity, the Department of Government Efficiency. That title sounds nice, but what does it really mean? It means firing thousands of federal workers, closing Social Security Administration field offices, and slashing funding for programs that serve millions of low and middle income Americans. According to Musk, it's all about saving taxpayers billions. But here's the problem. When you cut government jobs, you don't just save money. You remove salaries, kill spending in local economies, and weaken entire communities. And when you shrink government, what you're really shrinking is access. Access to benefits, access to support, and access to survival. All right, let's do some quick math. Each closed SSA office, that means longer wait times, more people going without benefits, and more confusion for seniors and the disabled trying to navigate a complex system. Each fired federal worker, that's a family that no longer contributes to the local economy, a mortgage that might go unpaid, and a health plan that disappears overnight. While Musk claims he's saving billions, what's really happening is a redistribution of wealth and security from the bottom to the top. And the protesters know it. In response, the White House issued a statement saying President Trump's position is clear. He will always protect Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid for eligible beneficiaries. But that sentence hides two key words: eligible beneficiaries. Who gets to decide who's eligible? What happens if the definition of eligibility changes under his administration? And what about those thousands who lose access due to agency shutdowns, staffing cuts, or red tape? Even worse, the statement accused Democrats of wanting to give those benefits to illegal aliens, a distraction tactic meant to shift attention from real concerns to culture war talking points. This isn't just theoretical, it's deeply personal. From retirees in Ohio to working moms in California, people came out because their wallets, their health care, their dignity are on the line. Roger Broom, a 66-year-old former Reagan Republican, said it best: he's tearing this country apart. It's just an administration of grievances. Translation: America's not just divided, it's being economically gutted from within. And that's why Palm Beach Gardens protesters were outside Trump's golf course while Trump was on the green playing in a senior club championship. Imagine that. He's swinging clubs while they're fighting to keep their retirement checks. The cuts aren't stopping at Social Security. Protesters are sounding the alarm on HIV prevention funding being slashed, support for transgender individuals and LGBTQ families being rolled back, deportation ramp-ups, threatening immigrant workers and families, and agencies being effectively shuttered without warning. Now, that's not just policy, it's economics, because every one of those cuts saves the government money, but costs people their lives. Let's be real. When Musk says he's saving billions, he's not talking about canceling corporate loopholes, cutting Pentagon waste, or taxing the ultra-wealthy. He's talking about cutting corners on the working class. He's making it harder for seniors to access benefits, disabled individuals to get support, low-income families to survive. And all while Tesla stock keeps climbing and Musk's net worth stays in the stratosphere. That's the part nobody wants to say out loud. The rich get richer off your struggle. Here's the final truth. Whether you like Trump or hate him, support Musk or admire his genius, this protest was never about personality. It's about policy. And the policies in play right now, they're aimed straight at the middle class wallet. It wasn't just a protest yesterday. It's a warning for tomorrow, because if the government can fire thousands, close your local office, shrink your benefits, and call it efficiency, what will they call it when your check doesn't come in the next month? If you care about your money, your future, or your family's financial survival, you better start paying attention, because the protest might fade, but the consequences won't. It's your boy Carl Anthony with Millions Made News, where we break down the money behind the madness. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want more financial truth, uncut, unfiltered, and unapologetic. All right, peace.